Sir, nung pong na-receive ko ang inyong resolution, at the same in 2 hours time, nagkaroon na po kami ng sulat referring. At tinanong ko po talaga sa Executive Secretary, Sir, pumayag po ba talaga ang Presidente na isuspended ang operations according to the news reports? Ang sabi, at kung sinabi lang po sa amin ni ES yun, isususpende po namin. Kaya lang po, ang sabi po ni ES, Executive Secretary, tinanong ko si Presidente Jan Andrea, ang sabi niya, wala siyang sinasabing ganoon. So paano po ang gagawin
O ako
namin?
ngayon ang sinungaling.
Hindi
Na
pa.
akong kausap mismo ni Presidente na sinabihan ko niya, sige. Oh, ako ngayon ang sinungaling. You're making
Hindi
this, ibig sabihin, Secretary Medialdia would like to make me appear na being the chairman of this committee at personally nakiusap nagsabi kay Presidente, ako ngayon ang sinungaling.
Hindi ko po alam kung anong nangyari sa inyo,
Okay.
pero yun po ang sinabi ko kasi kami naman po, hindi po kami pwedeng, dahil ordinaryong empleyado lang ho kami, wala naman ho kaming powers eh. Kaya ho kailangan
Ma'am,
namin...
you're the chairman of PAGCOR, hindi ka ordinaryong empleyado po.
As part of the executive branch of government, we are duty bound to respect and follow the chain of command. This is not an easy thing to do because it has a very strong, a very strong effect on the revenue generation that we're doing and also on the regulation of e-Sabong itself. We would like to inform this honorable body that we did not go into e-Sabong without careful, completed staff work, which we are also required to perform under a mandate from the Office of the President. This is the reason why we sought different kinds of opinions from both the OSG and the Department of Justice if in fact PAGCOR has the authority to regulate e-Sabong. And this has been in discussions in 2018. And in 2020, during the pandemic, the President received a lot of reports on the billions of money being generated by e-Sabong without regulation and therefore without benefit to the government and to the public. Thus, we proposed that in discussion with the Executive Secretary, we proposed that we seek a final opinion from the Department of Justice on whether PAGCOR has the authority to regulate e-Sabong, and we have then received in January 2021, the opinion of the DOJ saying that PAGCOR does have the authority to regulate e-Sabong. But going further than that, we requested the Office of the President and the President to please recognize, therefore, this authority issued by the DOJ for us to be able to regulate e-Sabong. And in February 2021, the President issued a letter through the Executive Secretary recognizing the authority of PAGCOR to regulate e-Sabong. So we started, it's a new product, and in all, we would like to admit that the system is not perfect because we had 2 months, 3 months to be able to do that because of the urgency of the matter of proliferation of e-Sabong and then not being able to collect any revenues from it and not being able to regulate it, which includes responsible gaming, a prevention of banned personalities like minors from engaging in e-Sabong. And for that, we had 3 months to do that since the applications have started to come in. The problem was that we admit that it's not perfect and there's an ongoing scrutiny and ongoing analysis of all of our systems and procedures and policies, and all of these things have to be done simultaneously with doing our job of regulation. The reason why we also, although we do respect and we do we respect the resolution from 24 senators for us to suspend immediately e-Sabong operations We also have to do an analysis or completed staff work on what the repercussions of this would be, not only on the loss of revenues, but also on the Office of the President and of PAGCOR. The thing is, there is a serious loss of revenue. For last year, the average since May, April, the average revenue that was generated from this, from Isabong was about 400 million pesos. But this year, in January, it was 640 million pesos a month. There was an incident where in the former administrations, in one of the former administrations, the president ordered the Bureau of Immigration commissioners to reduce the amount being levied aliens on the I-card which they have to produce, which they have to purchase. And then therefore, the commissioners immediately implemented this mandate from the president. And thereafter, COA disapproved and disallowed the reduction. And about 3 or 4 years ago, I talked to one of the associate commissioners, and he said that he now owes the government billions of pesos because he and the other commissioners were being charged the difference between the original price and the deducted price that they implemented upon order of the president. In PAGCOR, therefore, we stand to the peril of having to pay 640 million pesos a month while we suspended the operations without a clear and legal basis. We are all emotional here. I do condole with everybody who suffered from this. But we also have to look into the repercussions of this because loss of revenue committed by us, because when you urge us, you actually give us the responsibility of using our own discretion to implement the sense of the Senate. So therefore, in the final analysis, it would be PAGCOR who would be responsible for the decision. Second, we are under contractual obligations with our licensees. Having been recognized by the President and authorized to regulate Isabong, we therefore went into a contractual agreement with them while issuing them a license. They have to pay 2.5 million for the license, put up 75 million cash performance fund, and they are mandated to pay 75 million minimum guarantee fee every month. And in return, they will be regulated while being allowed to operate in the Isabong. So with that, we still stand the chance of being charged in court for damages for breaching our contract with them and not following our legal obligations with them, contractual obligations. So you see, Your Honors, while we do really want to solve this problem of missing persons, PAGCOR is a civilian government corporation that is not empowered and does not have the authority that the law enforcement agencies have. Neither do we have the authority to conduct criminal investigation, nor the capability to do so. This is where we stand now. We do not want not to implement what you are urging us to do. However, we are in such a very difficult position because of the different authorizations we have. And this is such an important matter that it could yield 7 billion pesos in a year this year that would help government with its health problems and economic problems that we on our own can decide, particularly in this time. We were actually given the authority and the recognition by the Office of the President. So I do not know how to solve these problems, Your Honor.
Okay. We take
Mr.
note.
President.
But lastly, sir,
Yeah.
we do recognize and we do accept that there are deficiencies in our system. And like in all new products and all new systems, we are continually reviewing this and refining this. And in fact, that before this controversy came out, we already have several recommendations from the Vice President of e-gaming on how we can improve our regulation. Thank you very much.
Mr.
Thank you,
President.
ma'am. Before I recognize the Senate President, then Senator Poe, I just would like to respond to the statement of Mrs. Andrea Domingo. Alam mo, ma'am, magdiretsahan tayo dito. Ano bang mas mahalaga sa'yo? Yung pera na kinikita ninyo o yung buhay ng 34 na tao nawawala?
Mahalaga po ang buhay ng kahit isang tao lamang.
Okay, so kung mahalaga yan,
po, meron po tayong mga batas. Na
yes, you have explained that already. Alam mo, kasi nakikita ko dito, it goes without saying that kung may gusto, maraming paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan. Alam mo, we have given you the best. Ihalin tulad natin ang situation natin dito ngayon sa isang basketball game. We have given you the solid assist. Itong resolution, permado unanimously ng 24 na senador. Very solid assist yan. Now, the ball is in your hands. It's up for you to make the winning 3-point shot for the Filipino people, or you will dribble the time away hanggang mag-adjourn itong 18th Congress, or you throw the ball out of bounds para the opposing team can have the ball position. So the ball is in your hands, ma'am. Nandiyan na po sa inyo yan. Ako, kahit na sabihin kong I am under, I have a, if I am in your shoes, if I were in your shoes, sabihin mo na, sinabi na nga ni Senator Grace po na you can have your own discretion. Although, kailangan pa ninyo ng clearance galing from the President. Pero, sa bigat ng sitwasyon na ito, 34 katao ang missing hanggang ngayon. Siguro kung ako sa iyo, ma'am, pupuntan ako kay Pangulong Presidente. Kay President Duterte, sabi ko, sir, mabigat po ito na problema. Pwede pang ako na mismo makiusap sa iyo na isuspend natin ito.
Sir, nung pong na-receive ko ang inyong resolution, at the same in 2 hours time, nagkaroon na po kami ng sulat referring. At tinanong ko po talaga sa Executive Secretary, Sir, pumayag po ba talaga ang Presidente na isuspended ang operations according to the news reports? Ang sabi, at kung sinabi lang po sa amin ni ES yun, isususpende po namin. Kaya lang po, ang sabi po ni ES, na Executive Secretary, tinanong ko si Presidente Jan Andrea, ang sabi niya, wala siyang sinasabing ganoon. So, paano po ang gagawin namin?
Ako ngayon ang sinungaling.
Hindi
Na
po.
akong kausap mismo ni Presidente na sinabihan ko niya, sige. Ako ngayon ang sinungaling. You're making
Hindi
this, ibig sabihin, Secretary Medialdia would like to make me appear na being the chairman of this committee at personally nagsabi kay Presidente, ako ngayon ang sinungaling.
Hindi ko po alam kung ano nangyari sa inyo.
Okay.
Pero yun po ang sinabi ko kasi kami naman po, hindi po kami pwedeng, dahil ordinaryong empleyado lang ho kami, wala naman ho kaming powers eh. Kaya ho kailangan
Ma'am,
namin.
you're the chairman of PAGCOR, hindi ka ordinaryong empleyado po.
Oh.
Chairman ka ng PAGCOR.
Pero
You have the responsibility over PAGCOR. Okay, you are regulating agency as you have been claiming before. You regulate isabong. Kayo nag-regulate ng isabong. Kaya ang problema nandito ngayon sa isabong, so we are expecting also that gawin rin niyo yung papel.
kung babasahin ninyo yung DOJ opinion, yung isabong po, dinivide po talaga yan ng dalawa. Yun pong sabong, traditional sabong, na full ang jurisdiction ng LGU kung saan naggagawa ang laro. Yung
Na-explain na yan ng yung representative last time. This committee is fully aware of that mechanics ng isabong. So alam na po namin yan.
So,
Sa amin lang is yung corresponding action ninyo to our Senate resolution.
Therefore say that now you are not only urging PAGCOR, but you are commanding PAGCOR to suspend.
No, paano kami magkukuman sa inyo? We are, you are under the executive branch of government. We are here in the Congress we are co-equal branch of government.
Because there's a difference between urging and ordering us. When you say urging, sinasabi nyo discretion namin. Pag po discretion namin, ang laki po ng sagutin namin sa COA at sa Korte.
Kaya nga sinasabi ko pag may gusto, maraming paraan. Kung ayaw, maraming dahilan.
Kailangan pag-isipang mabuti lahat ng desisyon.
Yun lang po, ma'am. Yun lang po ang sa amin. Yun lang po sa amin. Sana gawan nyo ng action yan. Kasi alam nyo, pag meron pang mawawalang tao dito, dahil sa isabong, I don't know, how can we face the people kung bakit may nawawala na naman dahil sa isabong. Yun lang po sa akin, ma'am.
Kung pong may mawawala pa, siguro po dapat managot na talaga ang law enforcement agency dahil sila po...
Ayun na, pinapasa na natin yung problema. Pinapasa mo na naman sa law enforcement agency. Kayo nga ang may primary jurisdiction over isabong. Ngayon, ayaw niyo i-suspend. Kung may mawala na naman tao, ipasa sa law enforcement. So, pasahan na tayo dito ngayon ng passing the buck.
Sino po manghuhuli? Kami po?
Hindi nga kayo naghuhuli, but you are the one regulating. Paano sila makapag-operate kung wala silang license to operate galing sa inyo? Kayo ang nagbibigay.
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, go ahead, Senate President. Go ahead.
Please. The sense of the Senate is to strongly urge the PAGCOR to act on, to suspend. Suspend ang sinabi, hindi recall or rescind. Suspend. Ang dahilan, baka may mga sumingaw pag nangyari yon. Sapagkat yung enforcement agency, hindi lang hirap, may kapagalan. Dahil April pa nung isang taon yung unang mga problema Ganun po yung sitwasyon. Ngayon ang sinasabi ninyo, bottom line, ayaw nyo.
Hindi po sa ayaw.
Hindi, may dahilan kayo kung bakit hindi pwede. Therefore, ayaw nyo. Yun lang yun The position of the Senate is strongly urge you na makisama kayo sa investigation, suspend nyo muna, tingnan nyo, may mga sisingaw dyan. Ganun yung sinasabi namin. Ganun kasimple naman ang sinasabi nyo, ayaw nyo. Yun na yun. So, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi po namin ayaw suspendihin. Kailangan lang po talaga namin ng konting proteksyon mula kay Presidente. Kasi nga po, hindi namin kayang sagutin yung gagawin ng COA at yung mga kasong pwedeng ikaso sa amin. Kasi po malaking kawalan nga ng pera, loss of revenue, may mga auditing rules po dyan at may mga contractual obligations kami. Pag po sinabi sa amin ni Presidente, sige, at least po meron kami proteksyon.
Okay, ma'am. We get your point.
Mr. President.
Naintindihan namin kayo, ma'am. Salamat po sa pag-explain. Alam ko kung nahirapan ka dyan sa situation na yan. We get your point. Senator po, you have the floor.
Baka lang makatulong ito sa chairman ng PAGCOR. Ako rin po ay naging chairman ng isang ahensya noon. Ito ay MTRCB. Ngayon, meron po talagang kapangyarihan yung MTRCB. Pag nakikita namin nagkaroon ng violation ang isang network, hindi na namin nilihintay na magkaroon ng go signal ang Malacanang sapagkat ito po ay isang presidential decree na nagsasabi na yung opinion namin kung sa tingin namin ay nakakasama sa mga nanunood, pwede namin kaagad suspindihin. Tama yung sinabi ni Senator Soto. Hindi na kailangan dumaan pa sa proseso. Kaya nga, on the one hand, Ms. Domingo, sinasabi ninyo that the President recognizes your power. On the other hand, sinasabi ninyo, kailangan pa namin hintayin yung sinasabi ng Presidente. So, yung gusto ko lang pong balikan kasi itong binabanggit ninyo na 600 million per month revenue and about 7 billion pesos per year. Saan po napupunta yung pera na yan?
Ang kalahati po niya napupunta sa National Treasury directly at yung iba po na pupunta sa PSC. Meron pong mandatory contribution sa PAGCOR na 70% po ng aming income ay napupunta ulit sa gobyerno.
Okay. So, ito po ay natanggap naman ng, kung yung last year, sabi niyo 400 billion, no? Ito ay natatanggap mismo ng Treasury.
Remitted po yan every month. At
Okay.
under auditing po yan.
Alam nyo, itong sinasabi nating suspindihin, meron din po kasing magiging leksyon ito sa mga nabigyan ng prangkisa. Pag nakita nila na pag umaabuso na ang kanilang operasyon, na ang maaaring suspindihin sila, kaya mag-iingat yan sa mga darating na panahon na huwag magkaroon ng ganitong uri ng pamamalakad sa kanila. Ito'y leksyon rin kasi, di ba? So, anyway, Mr. Chairman, at the proper time, I will ponder more questions. I think the minority leader has something to add. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Grace
po
po.
ang sinasabi ni Senator Grace po. At pagkatapos po nitong hearing na to, pupunta
Yes,
po
ma'am.
ako
Sandali lang, ma'am. I will
Malacanang
recognize you
para sa
later.
hearing
I will
talaga.
recognize you later, ma'am, please. Sige, ma'am, Minority Leader, mamaya I will get back to you. Tapusin mo natin si Ma'am
Pagkatapos
Andrea
po ng
Tumico.
hearing na to, sir, pupunta po ako sa Malacanang. At the very least, I will meet with the Executive Secretary para alam ko na po kung ano rin ang sense ni Presidente. At pag po sinabi ni Presidente na suspendihin at magkakaroon na ako ng at least protection mula dun sa magre-retire na po kasi ako Ayoko pong magkautang ng bilyon-bilyon. Kaya po talagang tatanungin ko siya, pag sinabi lang, kahit verbal lang, suspende mo, isuspende po namin.
Maraming salamat, ma'am. Thank you very much. We admire you for such...
Mr. Chairman,
yes,
may I just
Senator Lacson.
kung sakaling ibalik sa inyo ni Presidente ang tanong na ano bang recommendation ninyo, ano po yung sasabihin nyo sa kanya?
Doon po sa letter namin, sinabi na namin po yung aming concern talaga na kailangan magkaroon ng solusyon dito sa missing persons at dapat hindi na ito mangyari. Pangalawa po, sinabi rin namin yung sinabi ko sa inyo na pwedeng maging repercussions ng suspension without clear and legal basis. Kaya po, may papapasa po niya sa amin, completed staff work na rin po kami ng staff namin at alam na po namin ang different options na gagawin namin nang hindi naman po kami makukulong.
Hindi po, in so many words, in short and simple language, ano po ang i-recommend nyo kung sa inyo itanong ni Presidente kung ano yung recommendation ninyo tungkol sa sense of the Senate resolution?
We would like to be able to review all of our policies and regulations, and while reviewing, we might have to talk to each one of the operators to let us do our work first and let's have an interregnum in their operations.
Gaano ko po katagal kaya yon?
Pagka nakita ko na po yung sinabi ni Presidente, immediately, Friday, sa Monday po, makikipag-meeting kami ng isa-isa at
Hindi po,
i-explain
gaano po
namin.
katagal kaya yung completed staff work na gagawin ninyo para maging definite ang recommendation nyo kay Presidente kung isususpend o hindi?
Next week lang po.
Salamat po.
Salamat.
Thank you. Senator Drilon, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to ask preliminary a few questions. Napansin po namin na ang sinabi ng aming Pangulo ng Senado, Senator Soto, na sang-ayon doon sa sinabi ni Senator De La Rosa, pumapayag ang Pangulo na suspindihin muna yung license to operate noong Lucky 8. Ngayon, sinasabi po niyo naman na hindi ito ang sinabi sa inyo ni Secretary Mijaldea. Tama po ba yan, ma'am?
Opo, sir.
Ngayon, ang ibig mong sabihin, ibig ni Presidente ituloy ang operation ng Lucky 8.
Wala po pa siyang sinasabi sa amin, sir, doon sa aming referral letter. Kaya nga po, sabi ko, pagkatapos po nito, pupunta ako sa Malacanang, okay, Presidente kung pwede, okay, Executive Secretary, para tanungin ko po.
Yeah, but you acted on the basis of the information to you of Secretary Mijaldea. Just limiting ourselves to that information relayed to you you are of the conclusion that the President would want to continue with the operation of e-Sabong?
Hindi po. Ang sabi po sa akin, the Executive Medial Dia, kinausap po niya si Presidente kung pumapayag daw po si Presidente na totoo yung announcement na isuspende na. Ang sabi daw po ni Presidente, wala po siyang ganong sinabi. Kasi po, kailangan kung sinabi lang po na ano yun, isuspendido na po ngayon yan. Eh ngayon po, because of, I respect the minority floor leader because he's been in government, both executive and legislative. Alam po natin lahat na may mga given procedures na hindi po natin pwedeng i-cut pag nagtatrabaho po tayo dito sa executive. Dahil napakalaki pong issue
Yes,
nito, napakalaking problema, talaga pong kailangan naming i-refer, lalo na kung before, nag-usap na po si Senator Bato at ang Presidente at tinanong na ni Senator Bato na kung pwede at sinabi po niya na pumayag si Presidente even before the hearing. So, kami naman po, kailangan lang namin ng official statement para po i-implement namin kung ano ang gusto ni Presidente.
Yeah, alam po natin sa ating sistema ng pamahalaan, yung pangulo natin ay siyang may supervision and control over the entire executive department, including PAGCOR. Now, that is why my question is, given what the instructions you have received from the executive secretary, the position of the president at this point is that PAGCOR, that Lucky 8, should continue to operate. Dahil sinasabi niya, huwag na munang suspindihin.
Sir, kahit po ayaw kong hulaan o pangunahan si Presidente, baka po kailangan nila ng panahon na para pag-aralang mabuti kasi po hindi naman Lucky 8 lang ang pinususpende po ang buong e-Sabong. Meron na po kaming mga letters of appeal dun sa iba na nagsasabi kung anong dahilan kung bakit sila ipapatigil since wala naman po nangyari sa kanilang jurisdictions. So siguro po kailangan lamang ni Presidente at ng Executive Secretary na pag-aralang mabuti para magkaroon naman po ng fair and just treatment.
Sinabi niyo kanina, Madam Chair, na ang DOJ nagbigay ng opinion ng PAGCOR may authority to regulate e-Sabong and that the Office of the President through the Executive Secretary recognize the power of PAGCOR to regulate e-Sabong. Tama po ba yan?
Opo sir, nandito po yung sinabit na namin po itong copies na ito sa committee.
Kung mayroon po kayong kapangyarihan na maglisensya ng e-Sabong, you have the power to license, and in fact you have licensed the operation of e-Sabong, doesn't that authority include the authority to withdraw the license? Or at least suspend it?
Opo.
Isn't that part of the power?
Yes, sir. Kasi po dun,
regulate?
yes sir, we have that. If
So
they,
if you have that authority, why don't you exercise that authority?
we have the power to suspend and even cancel. Opo sir, we have the power to suspend and even cancel licenses we issued if the licensee violated our own manual of requirements or regulatory procedures and requirements. Dito po kasi sa e-Sabong, yung pong wala naman po silang na-violate doon sa aming agreed upon requirements from them. Kaya po, hindi namin arbitrarily na isuspinde o patigilin sila. Kasi po, meron nga po kaming obligasyon sa kanila eh. Sinabi namin, sumunod kayo dito, magbayad kayo ng proper licenses at proper fees, pwede kayong mag-operate. Doon po, ito pong suspension na to, wala po doon sa manual na, wala naman, hindi po namin na isama na kung may mawawala at maakusahan kayo, suspendido na rin. Kung sana pong na-foresee namin ito, siguro po, pwede namin gawin yon. Kaya lang po dun sa contract namin sa kanila, hindi po yun kasama eh. At saka po nangihingi lang sana kami ng clear at saka evidence po na may airing sa kanila para hindi shotgun approach ang suspension, kundi doon sa focus, doon sa guilty party na mapoprove in court na guilty. Kasi
Ngayon,
kung
Madam Chair,
namin gagawin yan,
Okay. Now, when you issue these licenses, did you get the clearance of Malacanang?
meron po, we ask for the authority kung pwede kaming mag-issue ng license ng isabong. Kaya po
Yes.
binigyan kami ng sulat that they recognize the authority.
Yes.
We
Now,
report
do
and
you,
we report
excuse
kung
me,
sino ang
Madam
nilalayas
Chair,
sa
Please,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Can you make your
Okay, magsabay,
answers
magsabay.
shorter because my time is limited? Okay. Now, yes, you were given that authority. My question is, on an individual basis, on a license basis, do you secure the clearance of Malacanang when you issue a license for isabong?
No, sir, but we report to Malacanang the license that we have issued.
Yes. So you do not get the clearance of Malacanang.
No, because we've already been authorized and we have already done
On
our...
Madam Chair, on an individual basis. Let's say for the authority that you granted to Lucky 8, did you get an authority from Malacanang?
No.
Okay. If you do not get an authority from Malacanang, why will you now get the authority of Malacanang to suspend isabong when you are the licensor?
Because hindi namin pwedeng based on what we have now, we cannot legally suspend kasi nga hindi kasama yon doon sa contract namin when we issued the license. Outside po yon. Ngayon
Madam
po,
Chair,
dahil ang
Madam
laki
Chair.
din ng repercussions nito,
Madam
hindi
Chair,
lamang sa revenues, kundi pati sa amin, kailangan po namin talaga ng guidance from the Office of the President.
well, my proposition and my belief, Mr. Chairman, is that since you issued the license without seeking a specific authority from Malacanang, that inherent in the power to grant the license is the power to suspend without needing the clearance of Malacanang. That is why I find legally no basis for the position of the chair of PAGCOR that they need the license of Malacanang to suspend PAGCOR when in fact they issued the license without the authority. And from the answers, it would appear that these answers are given in order to cover the tracks of PAGCOR, which is unfortunate. But Mr. Chair, I will suspend my interpellation at this point. I will wait on the line for the appropriate time when my turn comes. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair.